Shalom. First and foremost, like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to y'all out there. And this is a in the news article from Reuters.com, and it was updated 33 minutes ago and posted on October the 4th, 2022. And last updated 33 minutes, and they say 3-minute read 3 minutes ago, Salaki. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads, for in the news on this Tuesday night, October 4th, 2022 at 8:09 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it reads of the news article for today. South Korea, U.S. fire missiles into the sea to protest reckless North Korea tests. Right, because I did a video early of North Korea fired a missile near Japan, and the news broadcast, they announced yesterday that it was a fire missile heading their way, and they was telling the Japanese citizens to take shelter because it was a public announcement of a North Korea fired a missile in Japan, in the area over there in that region. Now, a day later, you have, in a response from South Korea and the United States, they fired missiles as well too. And it says a surface-to-surface missile is fired into the sea off the east coast in this handout picture. Second picture shows a surface-to-surface missile is fired into the sea of the east coast in this handout photo. Third photo is a South Korean Air Force F-15 fighter jet take part in a joint bombing drill with the U.S. So that probably been like from the previous drill that they had. So I guess that was four of those photos showed right there. But continuing on with the news article, it says, so of October 5th, Reuters, South Korea and the United States military conducted missile drills in response to North Korea's launch of a ballistic missile over Japan. And Washington condemns Pyongyang's long-range tests as a dangerous and reckless. The nuclear arms North Korea test fire and intermediate range ballistic missiles, which is IRBM, further than before on Tuesday, sending a soaring over Japan for the first time in 5 years, and prompting a warning for residents there to take cover. South Korea and American troops fired a volley of missiles into the sea in response. South Korea Joint Chief of Staff on Wednesday, and the Allies early stage a bombing drill with fire jets in the Yellow Sea. The military separated confirmed that South Koreans' Hwasong-2 missile failed shortly after launching and crashed during the drill, but that no one was hurt. The U.S. military and its allies have stepped up its display of force, and the White House National Security Council called the latest test dangerous and reckless. So yeah, these rumors of wars are definitely heating up between North Korea versus South Korea, United States, and Japan. Now you got right here, this is recently, of United States and South Korea and the United States, they have responded back with missile testings of their own. And previously, this is similar to like happening, I say about a couple of months ago, when North Korea fired those missiles, about 7 to 8 missiles, and then South Korea and the United States had a highly response back to that as well too, of 7 to 8 missiles as well too. Now you got this recent one right here, the United States responding back along with South Korea, firing missiles into the sea as well too in response. Because they challenging North Korea. Because they feel like if North Korea is a threat, we got nuclear capability of our own. You know, in response to North Korea's firing their missile tests. The ICBM missiles, the hypersonic missiles, the long range, mid range, and the short range. So yeah, this tension's definitely stirring up now more than ever. Now it's starting to increase by the days as the days progresses on. You're starting to see that increase in high tensions between, South Korea and the United States versus North Korea. So yeah, this missile launch response from the South Korea and United States wasn't a response to what North Korea did their nuclear missile test, which was yesterday over there near Japan. That's what this is a response to that. So yeah, that goes to show you the increase of the wars and rumors of wars. It's definitely heating up. And I'm gonna bring out that Joel 3:10 like I brought it out earlier today. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and the plenty hooks into spear, and let the weak say I am strong. Right, because North Korea is showing their nuclear capabilities. As the response video I did to that of what North Korea did that nuclear test of their missile, near the Sea of Japan, and now you got the United States and South Korea had to respond back of its own of nuclear missile tests as well too. So yeah, let the weak say I'm strong. North Korea is showing its nuclear capability, and North Korea is not backing down from the United States and South Korea combined. As tensions start to increase, more and more between United States and South Korea together versus North Korea. And this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9, I believe. But when you shall hear of wars and commotions, that's what we're hearing right now between the nations and different kingdoms. Be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. But the end is not by and by. Right, because these things needs to come to pass, because these are prophecies that's taking place on the planet Earth, with the increase of the wars and rumors of wars, commotions of wars, nations rising up against nations, against different kingdoms as well too, proxy wars, upwars of the people in the world, and many different things, especially with these rumors of wars are definitely increasing now more than ever. And I'm going to bring out Mark 13:8. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows, right? Because we're entering in those stages of the nations are intensifying and increasing, rising up against one another, and different kingdoms as well too. You know, like I mentioned before, the commotions of wars. As I brought out Luke 21:9, Joel 3:10, let the weak say I am strong, with North Korea's nuclear capability. Now you got the South Korea and United States have tensions against North Korea of its nuclear capability. That's why United States and South Korea launches back there in response of what North Korea did, their missile launch test towards Japan, you know. And I believe the citizens of Japan, they haven't felt so much fear like that, since 5 years, you know. And then, and since World War II, you know. So yeah, hey, these rumors of wars are definitely heating up, you know. And I'm gonna bring it out again for edification's sake for this sit down lesson. Then I'm gonna close it out. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 8. For nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows, right? Because these are the beginning stages of sorrows, of these continuing uptick of the nations increasingly going against one another, and different nations as well too. The rumors of wars are definitely heating up now more than ever on an increasingly consistent basis, you know. And matter of fact, I know I said I was going to close out this lesson with this scripture reading out again, but through the Spirit, I'm going to bring out the Matthews 24 and 7. Matter of fact, we'll start at 6. Matthews 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So basically, this is like a precept to Luke 21:9. And yeah, the increase of the rumors of wars between, the nations and the kingdoms. That's what we're seeing, increasingly now more than ever, as I, mentioned before previously. So yeah, rumors of wars increasingly, nations rising up against nations, different kingdoms rising up against different kingdoms as well too. So expect to see more of these things increase now more than ever, So with that, I hope this sit down lesson was edifying for In the News on October 4th, 2022, on this Tuesday night at 8:21 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching His word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and a barbara.